Hola, hola gamer, ¿cómo están? Buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches. Continuamos con más de Metal Gear Solid Song of Liberty. Un juegazo también de la saga de Metal Gear, obviamente. Una gran Solid Snake. Así que vámonos pues. Continuamos con más Metal Gear Solid. A ver, nos habíamos quedado aquí. Vamos a ver qué tenemos que hacer ahora. Mira los putos mandados. Joder, puta ahí. Toma mierda. Párate. ¡Qué mierda! Se cayó. Pobre soldadito. No pensaba que se podía caer, weón. Bueno, seguimos, amigos. Ahora parece que tenemos una pistola, o sea, de las letales. Ahí ven. Bueno, vamos a ir con la tranquilizadora todavía. Pero por si acaso tenemos esa pistola, por si nos vienen a joder. Nos los bajamos a varios. Uy, mierda, aguante. Por acá ya saben que tenemos que ir por abajito. Puta madre. ¿Qué le dije? ¿Qué le dije? Cállate. Puta madre, estoy levantando. No, cállese. El mozo ahí. Puta madre, huevón, cuidado. Hay un pajero.
Freeze.
Quieto. ¿Qué pasa?
Freeze.
¿Tienes miedo? ¿Tienes miedo, perra? Duerme. Jefe de perrera. Esta cámara de mierda. Muy bien, gamer, seguimos con más de Metal Gear Solid Songs of Liberty. Suscríbanse a este canal si es que no están suscritos, porque bueno, este canal es el segundo donde voy a subir más de todas estas series.
Usted.
¿Dónde estoy? No dio nada la enferma esa. No, pues no me dio una llave. Cerrada. Pensé que me iba a dar una llave o algo para abrir, pero no. Uy, que su madre fallé. Puta madre, ¿no le dio? mierda tiene este huevón? Está lleno de moscas. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? Vamos, vamos. Vámonos, vámonos de aquí. Vamos.
Enemy sight. Request.
Cállate, cállate. Mierda, tengo que irme de aquí, van a venir todos los huevones. Joder, miren todos estos.
The situation is normal. All clear.
Ahí les va a decir seguro chismoso ese.
It was nothing. All clear.
Ah, no, no le dijo nada.
There's somebody there. Who is that?
Puta madre, me vio.
It's the enemy. I need help.
Para acá, baja.
It's the enemy. I need help.
¡Mierda, no! ¡Me han visto! Me han visto, estos putos. Mierda. ¿Qué carajo?
Raven.
No, si lo maté a Raven en el Metal Gear 1. ¿Qué mierda? Un juguetito. Un juguetito de Raven. Pero mira las balitas que tira, Dios mío. Eso es una troleada, eso. Eso es una troleada. Cerrado. ¿Qué mierda? Ah. ¿Qué es eso? Oh, un cadáver. Sí.
Freeze.
¡Free! A dormir. Cuidado. Cuidado que acá hay unos putos guardias. Toma, toma. Hay que pasar. Hay otro.
Freeze.
Freeze. Quieto, quieto. A dormir. Bien, ahora seguimos. Hay Ration. No, man. Vamos a pisar arriba. No veo. Ay, puta madre, se movió. Ahí está. Le di, pero no está dormido. Me falló. Hay otro acá.
Freeze.
Sí. Quieto. Qué mierda. Tengo los binoculares. Cuando que por acá había algo raro. ¿Qué es eso? Mira, se la paré, huevón, ahí de esto. Ya veo. Ah, ese de la dormida que está arriba. A ver. Bien. Bien, ahora estoy aquí. ¿Qué carajo? ¿Quién viene ahí? ¿Quién viene ahí? Puto soldado.
Repair of the entranceway to the engine room on the port side is complete. We'll return to position following patrol of the small room on the port side.
Ya hablaste de nada. Otra chica, weón. Es pajero este Kojima, Uy, Dios mío. ¿Qué mierda? Este juego es un poco troll también, Qué mierda. ¿Qué pasa, Otako?
Snake, there's another set of infrared sensors in place. If you touch that, the explosives will detonate and that ship will be pulverized.
I'm not in the mood to go sleep with the fishes, but there are too many sensors. Looks like I'll have to find another way.
No need to worry. There's a way through. Take a close look. Do you see the thing
Okay.
with blinking green lights right next to the explosives? That's the
veo.
control unit for the sensors. Destroy that, and the sensors stop functioning. You can't get in close enough to touch it, so you'll have to shoot it out. But the M9's knockout rounds won't work. The USP you picked up should do the trick. Use that gun.
Tengo que dispararles, ok. Tengo que darles bien, huevón. Uno. Ahí arriba hay otro, huevón. Ah, su madre, pero no lo veo. Bien, le di. Me deja avanzar un poco, cuidado. A ver, a ver. Solo queda este, creo. Mierda, pero el sensor está... ¿Dónde está el sensor? ¿Cómo que es esto? Listo. Puede pasar, puede pasar. Bien hecho, bien hecho.
Tunnel Bridge checkpoint passed. All non-essential personnel report to the holds in 10 minutes time with a scheduled briefing session with the Commandant. You are ordered to continue manning your post until that time.
Son cadáveres, mierda. Uy, ay, ay. Duerma, duerma. Hay otro. ¿Qué mierda con ese soldado, weón? Estoy escuchando música. A dormir. Hay otro que ya está dormido ya. Vamos a darle más sueño. Novedades. Muy bien. Vámonos, vámonos. ¿Qué más sigue, amigos? A ver. Más balas para la pistola letal. Está llena. Ratio, ratio. Más balas. ¿Qué pasó ahora? ¿Qué pasó? Oh my god, oh my god. Le ve el culito en ahí. ¿Quién viene? ¿Quién viene? ¿Quién es? ¿Quién es? ¿Soldados? Putos soldados.
Colonel, we have sealed the stern hatch. The lift is also under our control. Sir, the
Yeah, no,
Marine
me verá.
commander has started his speech already. All communications to the halls have been severed. No one is aware of our presence.
Ahora se me ve la pistolita.
Yes, sir. We will secure your exit with our
Oh
lives if
no, se me ve
necessary.
la pistolita.
Yes, sir.
My daughter, keep her safe.
Yes, sir.
Mierda, vienen por aquí. No toca de otra pelear, ¿verdad? Solid. Acá estoy, putos. Venga, venga. Vale, carga. Mira, carajo.
Aim for the light.
Muere. ¿Quién más? Muere, muere. Vale, más. Ahí, toma. Aguanta, aguanta, aguanta. No, la granada. Ok. ¡Come mierda! ¡Explota! Muere. Ah, me quedé sin balas. Puta madre. A mano limpia, pues a mano limpia. Bien, listo. Dos pasamos. Bien sólido. Podemos avanzar. Puta madre, ¿no atrás? Con tranquilidad. Cerró la puerta el pajero ese.
Who goes there?
¿Quién es? ¿Quién es?
Oh, Shalashaska.
Oh, revólver Ocelot.
Why are you here? We thought you were with the Colonel.
What the?
Mierda. ¿Por qué? ¿Qué pasó, weón? ¿Se supone que son amigos? ¿Qué pasa con Ocelot?
The Colonel will be joining you soon, comrade.
Mierda. Es una cosa de locos aquí.
Snake, are you in yet? Have you made it to the holds?
It's taking longer than I expected. We've already passed the Verrazano Bridge.
All right, we'll use another recovery point.
They may be planning to change course.
What?
The exits to the deck are all sealed.
What are they planning?
If they get Metal Gear, we're going right off the fringe.
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses
The men down here are definitely Marines.
current state of
If the deck is sealed off, they have no way of knowing that the ship's been taken over.
Remember,
I'm not interested in fighting these guys. The weapons won't do me much good here.
Can you see Metal Gear?
technology was exposed.
No, I'll have to go around to the bow. They have some serious defenses here. I doubt the recent arrivals want to blast their way through the Marines either.
Wonder where they're headed.
I don't know. Not the beach, that's for sure.
Ah, su madre.
Okay, Snake, let's go over this one more time. Use this camera to get photographic evidence of the Metal Gear prototype. Now do your thing and take pictures that speak louder than the government's plausible denials. We need 4 shots. Metal Gear from the front right, and front left, and a close-up of the Marine Corps marking.
Marking?
Ok.
There should be a Marine's insignia on the body of Metal Gear. Just let someone try explaining away a clear shot of that.
All right.
There's actually one little thing.
Just spit it out. I'm used to things going wrong.
It looks like someone's monitoring our transmission.
Who?
I don't have a clue. All they're doing is watching. It would creep me out less if they tried to interfere with our communications.
Could it have something to do with that cipher we saw?
Maybe. I've switched the encryption protocol for our burst transmission for now. What I want to do is use a different method for sending these photos, just in case.
Instead of using the codec?
Exactly. There's a workstation in the southeast corner of the block where Metal Gear is housed. I've made arrangements so that you can send the pictures from the machine.
Arrangements?
Muy bien.
I hitched a ride on Link 16 into U.S. military's proprietary network. Managed to get into that
Este tapón es un
workstation and
hacker, weón,
overrode
de
a part of
aquellos.
the system software so I could remote install a little app I wrote.
Why bother with anything that complicated?
No, it's pretty simple, really. Look, all you have to do is stand in front of the machine and push the action button. The app will automatically launch and download the image data from the camera, split the files, and encrypt them individually. The data packets can then masquerade as...
Okay. So all I have to do is push the action button in front of the computer once I have the pictures, right?
Well, sure, if you put it that way. And one more thing.
Okay.
The Commandant's already begun his speech, but you need to get the pictures before he's done talking. Otherwise, they'll spot you, okay?
How much time do I have?
I hacked into his personal files and took a look at the text of that speech. I'd say you have 7 more minutes. Longer if he throws in a joke or two.
A 7-minute time limit, huh?
Remember, Snake, just the photos, okay?
With these kinds of odds, I won't be making any sudden moves. But that doesn't mean we can just let Metal Gear be hijacked.
Okay, but first the photos.
All right, we'll deal with the rest when we get there.
Stay low.
Muy bien, vamos a ver. Tenemos que tomar esas fotos para mandárselas al pájaro de Otacón.
We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons
Yeah,
forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this. At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives. Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background.
Ahí está la
Not to
puerta.
mention interference from a major player.
Vámonos.
But this project is
Pasamos.
This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray.
¿Mira este lugar? No, y ahora
The
se mueven
shift
de
in
un
the
lugar a
balance
otro.
of power will mean a new world order. We, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs.
¿Cómo los cago?
Ours is not the only military
Okay.
project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy.
Hasta hay un huevo, pero voy a
Theirs is a
chismosear.
program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation. It is a fact that players in favor of
Michael
such a
Jackson para
policy
atrás.
are attempting to derail our own Ray project. But I promise you that they will not succeed.
Ahí está.
It must be terrible in the light of the military dominance spelled out by
pasó?
Ray. The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order. We, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs.
Y la gente ve más a la
Some say
chica que
that
el
the
coronel.
strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion
Mira,
of
este
Ray.
es un pajero, weón.
The opposition from the
¡Qué
Navy is an
mierda!
undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background.
No le hacen caso al coronel.
Not to
Y llega la
mention
chinita.
interference from a major
Qué
player.
rico.
But this project
Qué
is
rico la
vital to the
chinita,
Marine
weón.
Corps. The enemy is sometimes
Qué
closer
rica.
to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind.
¡Oh! Miren.
Ours is not the
Baja,
only
baja,
military
baja.
project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy.
Stop
Baby.
kidding around. Snake?
Me vieron por trolear, weón.
This
Una
weapon will
troleadita.
render all
Ahora
other
sí,
Metal
tengo que
Gears
pasar.
obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out
Me
by
vieron por
Ray.
trolear,
The shift in the balance of power will mean
Fue
a
una
new
pequeña
world order.
troleadita.
And we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs.
Mierda, miren al otro lado, puta madre.
Ours is not the only military project devoted to
Ahí
Metal
van a
Gear
cambiar,
development,
creo.
but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation.
Rápido,
It
Solid.
is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own Ray project, but
Rápido,
I promise
rápido.
you that they will not succeed.
Ya lo logré, weón.
I have a daughter.
Bien hecho, bien hecho. A ver ahora dónde estoy. Parece que llegué o
All
no.
familiar with the Shadow Moses incident during the Sears administration. The current state of nuclear proliferation is a direct result of that event.
Mierda, huevón, el Metal Gear está aquí. Concha, tu hermana.
Metal Gear.
Está aquí. Muy bien, no tengo.
I have a daughter. And
Tengo
it
que
is my
tomar la
greatest
foto y
wish
mandarla por
never to
acá.
have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war.
Hay uno que
As a
está que
father,
voy a
I
dar
want to
mi
leave
peo.
a better world for the future generation.
Ok, me dijo una foto de adelante,
As a soldier, I know that is my
una de la
duty.
izquierda, derecha, enfrente y el cine de los Marines. Ok.
You must be tense.
Ah,
Let's do a little
paso por
stretching,
matar
shall
estos
we?
huevones.
Right. Down. Right. Front.
Ah, sí.
Getting back to the topic at hand.
Bien, y una de frente.
Metal Gear Ray is
Good.
unlike the Army's Rex.
Y una
It
de
can
las
cruise
de la
deep
insignia.
underwater, move in undetected, and make its landing on any shoreline. Its onboard Joint Tactical Information Distribution System identifies targets with unerring
ahí está.
accuracy and takes them out. Massive firepower. It is the ultimate weapon.
Estas son las
It
cuatro
is
fotos.
yours to guard.
¡Ay, puta madre! Me choqué con este huevón. Concha su hermana. Ya tenía las 4 fotos y me cagaron. Ya, ok. Mierda.
Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
I have a daughter,
Ahora no sé si
and it is
tomé
my
las 4.
greatest
Ya
wish
está.
never to have her or her
Ya está.
children experience the horror.
Bueno, voy a mandarlos a ver. ¿Qué mierda es esto? ¿Qué carajo es esto, weón? ¿Qué mierda? Esto que se logué y no puedo. ¿Qué carajo es esto? Sprite versión 2.21 completo.
So, any
Ah,
codec
bueno.
moments from you, Snake? Okay, first up. Sorry, but this doesn't work. I hate to ask,
No?
but can you try again?
Va.
Next up is... You're a pretty good photographer. We can definitely use this left shot.
Ok.
The next image is... Okay, this works. It's a
Muy bien.
great front view. The last one is... This is great. The Marines lettering shows up.
Bueno, me falta nomás la del otro lado, ¿no? Dice que
Horror
no la
of
tomé
nuclear
bien.
war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier, I know
A ver,
that is my duty.
ahí está. Pero ya no jodas con esto, tacón. Vamos.
Looks like I have your photos now. Let's take a look. The first one I'm seeing is... Okay, that's good. The shot from the right is in the bag. Okay, now we have all the photos. Snake, the speech is about to wind up. Forget the photos and get out of there now.
Ok. Listo, todas las fotos.
We, the Marines, will lead the charge into a new world order with Metal Gear Ray. That is all. Dismissed.
Bueno, lo logramos, gamers. Oh, ¡atención, carajo! Ese ruso es negro, o es africano. Oh, ¿quién es? ¿Quién es?
Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the...
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the
Revolver
mark of a
Ocelot.
good officer. End
Ya
of
sé
a
que no.
liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak the truth.
Identify yourself.
Ah, sí, no es ruso, es
I
del
am
ejército americano.
Shalashaska,
Los rusos son
also
los de acá,
called
Ocelot.
Revolver Ocelot.
¿Se acuerdan? Metal Gear 1, Revolver Ocelot. Duelo de pistolas.
What do you want?
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back.
Miércoles. Bueno, manito. Mierda. Es el ruso. ¿Pero qué está pasando aquí?
Berlukovich.
Se traicionan uno con otro.
Nobody move. Understood? This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button. That's right. No one has to die needlessly.
¿Pero qué carajo es todo esto?
We're almost at the target. Get a move on.
Se van a llevar el Metal Gear, esto es lo que quieren robar. La típica guerra, ¿no?
What do you intend to do with Ray? Sell it on the streets?
I was raised in Snezinsk, formerly known as Chelyabinsk 70, the nuclear research outpost.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Now you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian, developed by
Los rusos
us.
quieren aprovechar,
What do you intend to do?
aprovecharse de Metal Gear para usarlo en la guerra y gobernar el
Russia
mundo.
will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I
Right.
regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to take it back.
Que mierda, ahora Ocelot traiciona a los rusos, es colmo. Pura traición aquí. Le traiciona a uno y otro.
Yes, returned. to the Patriots.
The Lale Lule Lo. How's that possible?
Ocelot, have you sold us out?
I was never in your employ, Gurlukovich.
Are you still in league with Solidus?
No hard feelings, Colonel. Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Since when, Ocelot? When did you turn?
I'm glad you noticed, comrade. I abandoned her during the Cold War.
Ah!
Metal Gear only has room for one! Gurlukovich, you and your daughter will die here.
Damn you!
¡No! ¿Qué pasa? ¿Por qué lo tiran al pobre? Oh, lo cagaron.
Sergei, looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
Traitors! Stop!
Mierda, huevón. Por eso le hice el revólver Ocelot, más rápido. Un especialista con el revólver, Fatal revólver Ocelot.
Show's over. If you wish to live, I suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
¡Ah, mierda! ¡Puta madre! ¡Hay que explotar todo! ¡Al carajo! ¡Al carajo! Se hizo volar todo. El barco se va al carajo. Ya soldado más pajero, huevón, y le dan. ¡Vamos! ¡Sonic! ¡Tienes que salir de ahí!
Ocelot!
¡Oh no! ¡La mano pajera! ¡La mano pajera está cobrando vida! ¿Liquid? ¿Tiene la mano de Liquid?
It's been a while, brother.
Who are you?
You know who I am.
Liquid?
Not so young anymore, eh, Snake? You're drowning in time. I know what it's like, brother. No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Fox Die program.
Ouch! Get out of my mind, Liquid!
¡Mierda! ¿Qué mierda está pasando aquí, weón?
The price of physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man. Our raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copies. But I live on through this arm!
Liquid's on.
Concha su madre, es una locura esto. En serio. Es una cosa de locos. Pobres. yendo al carajo. Mierda, se ha subido el Metal Gear. Liquid.
You don't have what it takes after all! You're going down, Snake, with this tanker!
No, coño. No, te va a escapar. Te va a llevar a ese día. Maldito Liquid. Indestructible, weón. Es indestructible. Ah, su madre.
Otacon, we have a problem.
Un gran problema, la verdad. Mierda, weón, un rayo láser.
Snake! Snake!
¿Qué pasó con el Snake? Se lleva el Metal Gear, puta madre. Malditos Ocelot Liquid. Oh no. Ya fue. Carajo. Marín.
No problems. Proceeding as planned, sir.
Ah, madre. No sabe nadar esa huevada, ¿qué más? Y el Snake está solo, Snake.
Yes, at the location we discussed. Yes, I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful. I look forward to tomorrow morning's news flash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.
accidente? ¿Qué mierda? ¿Qué pasaría con Sonic? Maldito celo, como digo. Sí. Hay que guardar. Se nos ha hecho, parece muy largo el video todavía, ¿eh? Pero es porque la verdad esa cinemática de ahorita han sido increíbles. Los científicos han llevado a cabo miles de cálculos para la bomba atómica y determinar sus consecuencias. No, las bombas atómicas son productos de la Segunda Guerra Mundial. Productos que nacieron al mismo tiempo. La cagada, ¿eh? Es fatal.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Of course.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside.
The big shell. I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time. But in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
Calling teams Alpha and Bravo. Deploy at the big shell as scheduled.
Approximately 6 hours ago, the big shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of the Navy SEAL Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad Dead Cell. Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group and they have the big shell under complete control.
Mierda es eso. ¿Eh? ¿Snake? ¿Snake?
Come in from downwind and hold
¿Tiene el pelo blanco? ¿Qué
Get
mierda?
ready to fast rope down to Shell 1. 5 minutes to ETA. Alpha, your top priority is to rescue and safeguard the President. Team Bravo, watch out for Stillman's back and get those C4s disarmed.
What are their demands?
$30 billion.
$30 billion.
Millones
What
de
makes them
dólares
think they
la
can get
mierda.
that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the big shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The President?
Unless the demands are met, the terrorists intend to blow the big shell out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst-case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries, becoming the worst environmental disaster in history.
Joder, estos terroristas. Siempre lo mismo.
You have 2 mission objectives. 1, infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the President and other hostages. And 2, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary.
Muy bien.
You should know that SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
Is this a joint effort?
No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
This is Snake. I'm now inside Strut A.
Ya, ese es coronel, huevón. Ese es coronel.
Things.
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted
No, no es
here.
Snake, huevón. No es la
What's the
voz.
visibility?
The lights on the plant's struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the big shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden.
¿Raiden?
All right, Raiden. You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind of legendary mercenary.
Okay, we'll skip that part. Make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to reach you, contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
All right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make your way to the upper section of the big shell.
How do I get up to the next level?
There's an elevator at the far end of that area. Use that.
Sounds good.
Your new sneaking suit uses electrofiber technology, a byproduct of fiber optics research. The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions. They call this the skull suit in Foxhound.
Skull suit seems appropriate somehow.
The hatch with a circular handle will open into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
Copy that.
Muy bien.
Moving on to main mission objectives.
Muy bien. Muy bien, gamers, nos vamos a quedar aquí en esta parte ahora. Ya supongo que es otra cosa. Espero que les haya gustado. El video se hizo muy largo, ya saben, por las cinemáticas y todo eso. Pero bueno, espero que les haya gustado y nos veremos en el próximo gameplay, en la próxima parte de Metal Gear Solid Sons of Liberty. Así que un abrazo para todos, ha sido bueno, como les digo. Y nos vemos. Chao, chao. Cuídense.